Learn English through the story of YouTube. Imagine a world without YouTube. No funny cat videos, no music, no free English lessons. But how did it all start? Today you will hear the crazy true story of 3 friends who risked everything to create YouTube. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Birth of an Idea. The garage was small, cramped, and smelled of old electronics. Chad Hurley wiped sweat from his forehead as he squinted at the computer screen. Beside him, Steve Chen typed furiously, his fingers flying across the keyboard. Jawed Karim paced behind them, muttering ideas under his breath. These 3 friends shared one stubborn dream: to change how people shared videos. In 2004, the internet wasn't ready for video. Most connections were slow and shaky. Uploading a short clip took hours, and watching it was even worse. People laughed when the trio explained their vision. Why would anyone watch amateur videos online? Skeptics asked. Even their families worried. Why not get real jobs at big tech companies? But Chad, Steve, and Jawed ignored the doubts. They believed in their idea. Their early attempts were messy. The website crashed constantly. Videos froze halfway, audio disappeared, and error messages popped up. Some nights they wanted to quit. But then they'd fix one small problem, and hope returned. Money was tight. They survived on cheap pizza and borrowed equipment. Chad designed the logo on a napkin during a late-night diner meeting. Steve rewrote the code again and again, determined to make it work. Jawed kept the team focused, reminding them why this mattered. Then came their first breakthrough, a way to compress videos without losing quality. Suddenly, uploads were faster, and playback was smoother. On Valentine's Day 2005, they quietly launched YouTube.com. The first video was simple: Jawed at the San Diego Zoo, standing near elephants. He spoke only one line. The cool thing about these guys is their long trunks. It was not glamorous, but it was historic. The first step of a revolution. That tiny garage project would soon explode into something nobody expected. Chapter 2. The Early Struggles. The first YouTube video went live, but hardly anyone noticed at first. Jawed's 19-second zoo clip sat alone on the site for weeks. Then slowly, people began discovering this new way to share videos. Friends sent links to friends, and the view counts started climbing. But with each new user came bigger problems for the young company. Every video uploaded cost money the founders didn't have. Server bills piled up like dirty laundry in their cramped office. One night, Steve got a terrifying alert: their servers were crashing. Too many people were uploading at once, and the system could not handle it. Chad rushed to buy more servers, maxing out his credit cards. Jawed worked 36 hours straight trying to keep the site online. They took turns sleeping under desks while others kept working. The team knew if YouTube went down completely, users might never return. Meanwhile, big tech companies laughed at their struggles. Video sharing? That's just a passing fad, said one executive. Investors turned them down, saying the idea was too risky. Even their landlord complained about the noise from their all-night coding. The founders ate ramen noodles for weeks to save money. One day, the electricity got cut off because they forgot to pay the bill. They worked by flashlight until Chad convinced the power company to restore service. Despite everything, more people kept coming to YouTube. A video of two boys lip-syncing went viral, bringing thousands of new users. The founders realized they were onto something big, if they could just survive. Chapter 3. The Big Break. The office phone rang at 3 a.m., jolting Chad from his exhausted sleep. "It's happening!" Steve shouted through the receiver, his voice cracking with excitement. Two teenagers had uploaded a video of themselves lip-syncing to a pop song. Overnight, Lazy Sunday became the first true YouTube sensation. Views exploded from thousands to millions in just days. The tiny YouTube team watched in awe as their servers strained under the traffic. People everywhere suddenly understood what YouTube could be. Housewives shared cooking tutorials. Travelers posted vacation clips. Comedians found audiences without needing TV deals. The founders barely slept, adding servers as fast as they could buy them. Then something unexpected happened. Big companies started calling. Music labels wanted their artists on YouTube. News stations asked to post clips. Even Hollywood producers saw the platform's potential. But the biggest call came from an unknown number in Mountain View. "Hello, this is Google," said the calm voice on the line. The YouTube team froze. The internet giant wanted to meet. At Google's sleek headquarters, executives asked tough questions. How will you handle copyright issues? What's your plan for growth? Chad, Steve, and Jawed answered honestly about their struggles and dreams. Google saw something special, a platform changing how the world shared stories. On October 9, 2006, the unbelievable news broke. Google would acquire YouTube for $1.65 billion in stock. The three friends who once coded in a garage were now millionaires. But more importantly, their crazy idea had been proven right. YouTube wasn't just a website, it was becoming part of global culture. Celebrities rushed to create channels. Politicians posted campaign videos. Grandparents learned to share family moments. The founders celebrated with champagne, then got back to work. Their journey wasn't over. It was just beginning. Chapter 4. The Rise to Stardom. The Google deal changed everything overnight. YouTube's small office transformed into a bustling headquarters. New employees arrived daily, filling desks with computers and energy. The first major change came with the Partner program. Now, anyone could earn money from their videos through ads. A teenage gamer named PewDiePie started recording himself playing games. His funny reactions attracted millions of fans worldwide. A makeup artist called Michelle Phan taught beauty tips through her camera. She became one of the first YouTube millionaires. The platform birthed new kinds of celebrities, ones who spoke directly to fans. Justin Bieber was discovered singing in his bedroom. His homemade videos led to a record deal and global fame. Gangnam Style by Psy became the first video to hit 1 billion views. People everywhere danced to the catchy Korean pop song. YouTube was not just a website anymore, it was creating global culture. But with great success came great challenges. Music companies sued over copyrighted songs and videos. YouTube created Content ID to detect and manage these issues fairly. The comment section sometimes turned ugly with hateful messages. The team worked on better moderation tools to protect users. Then came the biggest test, the rise of fake news. Some bad actors spread false information through viral videos. The founders faced tough questions from governments and the media. How can you stop lies from spreading? Reporters demanded. They hired thousands of moderators to review questionable content. New algorithms promoted reliable sources over conspiracy theories. Through all these changes, one thing remained constant. People kept coming to YouTube to learn, laugh, and connect. A farmer in Kenya watched tutorials to improve his crops. A retired teacher in Brazil learned piano from online lessons. Soldiers overseas watched their babies' first steps through uploaded videos. The platform became more than entertainment. It became essential. YouTube celebrities now rivaled traditional stars in fame. Yearly conventions called VidCon drew screaming crowds of fans. Brands paid top creators millions for product placements. The most successful YouTubers built entire businesses from their channels. Yet the heart of YouTube remained simple. It was still about that magical moment when you pressed upload. When your voice, your ideas, your creativity could reach the world. The founders often walked through the busy offices amazed. They remembered the garage, the doubters, the struggles. Now their creation was writing the story of a generation. Chapter 5. The Future of Video. Morning sunlight streamed through the windows of YouTube's global headquarters. Employees from dozens of countries walked past walls covered in famous thumbnails. In a quiet corner, 3 familiar faces met for coffee. Chad, Steve, and Jawed. They smiled, watching new interns excitedly tour the building. None of them could have imagined this when they started in that tiny garage. Today, over 2 billion people use YouTube every single month. A child in India learns math from colorful animation videos. A chef in Italy shares grandmother's pasta recipes with the world. Doctors in Africa watch surgical tutorials to save lives. The platform has become as essential as electricity for many. But storm clouds gathered on the horizon. New competitors like TikTok rose with shorter, addictive videos. Governments demanded stricter rules about content and privacy. Advertisers grew nervous about where their messages appeared. The team worked tirelessly to adapt. They launched YouTube Shorts to compete with quick clips. AI systems learned to detect harmful content faster than humans. New features allowed creators to make money in different ways. Through all the changes, one truth remained clear. People everywhere still craved connection through video. Live streams of concerts brought fans together across continents. Virtual reality concerts made impossible experiences real. Educational channels made learning free for anyone with internet. The founders often reflected on their journey. They remembered the early days of crashing servers, the nights they doubted if anyone would watch, the moment Google called and changed everything. Now, YouTube stood as a digital monument to human creativity. It had given voice to the voiceless and power to the powerless. Farmers became teachers, bedroom singers became superstars, quiet teenagers built empires from their passions. And that is the incredible story of YouTube, from a small garage to a global phenomenon. Now we want to hear from you. If you could create your own YouTube channel, what would it be about? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more fun English learning stories. Keep practicing, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video.